stalking her. It doesn't look like stalking to me. Looks like her apologizing. Looks like her talking about going to an NA meeting. Looks like her typing the words, "I love you." Is that how you treat or interact with somebody who's stalking you? No. My evidence is what matters, and none of you get that. You think if you ignore it, it'll stop. No. You ignoring it only allows our predators to get away. When you tell me that people are threatening to kill you and your children, and you think that's a valid excuse for dipping out, it's not. I let you know that these people are threatening me and my family and my friends. You were aware. You knew exactly what you were getting into. You said you could handle it, and that is your fault. I met a guy today at the Starbucks. He's different. He used the word neurodivergent. And I thought to myself, all right, this guy's either well educated, being as he either has a little brother who's autistic, or he is himself. He is himself. Yeah. We can change the world through education, through construction, through sharing, through preventative measures. Those preventative measures include preventing people from being allowed to hoard more than they could use in 100 lifetimes. There is no reason for one person to be allowed to just sit on 100 million acres when there are people who are having to live in their own filth because they're not even allowed to use a dumpster. Don't want to get a ticket, do you? May, Daisy May. May was the name of somebody who worked at one of the, well, matter of fact, the hotel I was at when I attempted suicide after Natalie's death. Why did I attempt suicide? Because my friends wouldn't listen. I had dozens of people getting a hold of me telling me people were threatening to kill them and their families for offering to help or for speaking up on one of these Facebook groups. We needed to go to the media, and we needed to go together. I already knew how well that was going to work out. People in houses don't understand, and people on the streets are too afraid of the consequences. What happens to you on the streets when you tell on your predators? You get locked up. That's the reality of it. When you're autistic, people don't understand what normalizing is. They don't understand how detrimental it is to our mental health that you force us to try to hide stuff that isn't wrong. You want us to hide our educations and pretend that we're stupid so that you can feel right. Not right morally, but as if you won. As if you found some little trick that makes it okay for you to be, well, what you are, which is horrible. Horrible to the victims. My Treads is messing with me. I'm afraid that I left my stuff in Starbucks for too long. I'm also afraid I'm gonna run out of gas. I flew a sign and I got soaked, so what I'm trying to do is warm my stuff up a little bit at a time because it's supposed to get cold tonight. I got weather front coming in. These things happen because you allow them to happen. Yes, the law says that these people aren't supposed to. You guys say, oh, they can't do that. They can't do that. They absolutely can if you don't care enough to do something about it, to take part in preventative measures. See, it's 100 times more difficult to get those people to do their jobs after they've already broken the law. Especially when they know that you're trying to turn them in. Yes, they have every incentive plus the positions to do such a thing. The only way to stop it is to work together. There's a lot of stuff I can't do inside of the Starbucks here. Especially on Facebook, because man, they'll take down everything if there's part of a sentence that might have been the lyric to a song 20 years ago. Somebody would try suing you for having it in your video, and you gotta appeal it to the person with the copyright. Like, hey man, I'm in a Starbucks. This is the only place I can do this. I can't talk about this stuff at all in the library. Anyway, we'll end this video so nobody gets in trouble for there possibly being music in the background and all of that. Good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and no victim left behind.